I'm Amber. Welcome to my fuzzy life. So, I have been having so much fun doing handbag content that I have totally been neglecting the book content. Um, my intention when I started this channel was to do book content and handbag content and kitty cat content and just whatever I felt like doing, which lately I've just been really super into the handbags and doing that content, and I have neglected the book content. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm going to pick a day of the week, and every 2 weeks on that day of the week, I'm going to post some kind of book content. Um, because I'm an avid reader. I love to talk about books, and so yeah, I think I'm going to try to make sure that I actually do that because I've just kind of been neglecting that. So I have a little bit of a book haul here today. I've already opened it. It's from Book of the Month. That says Fiction Forward. Um, I got 2 books. So when you order Book of the Month, you get 6 selections. You can order from each month. They have 6 selections, and those categories are usually like women's fiction, crime, romance, psychological thriller, um, fantasy, which I get a lot of fantasy books from them, horror, um, just biography, just those are kind of the primary categories, except for horror. That's kind of rare, and that's the reason why I order from them so infrequently, actually, because my favorite genre is horror, and they don't really have a big horror selection. And a lot of times, when they do have something labeled as horror, it's actually like a Scooby Doo episode where it's a person behind it all. It's not anything supernatural or scary or anything at all. But I have actually gotten a couple of good horror books from them, but in 2 years, two, that's not a lot. So, um, but every time I think I may cancel my membership, they'll have a month where the selections are really good. Like this past month, this month June, the selections were good. They had 2 authors that are my must-read authors. I have to get everything they write, and so this is the first one. This was my Book of the Month selection. It's Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. She's one of my very favorite authors. I read every single thing she puts out, and I could not wait to get this book. This box has been sitting in my hallway for about a week or more. We just had a lot going on this week, and I just have not had a chance to make any videos until now. And but this I actually received this book before it was released to the general public, and that's one of the things about Book of the Month Club is each month they'll have at least one new release book that you can actually have in your possession before it's released to the public. I'm gonna let her in just 1 second. Okay, she's happy now. She's in here with Mama. So so yeah, I actually had this book in my possession about 4 or 5 days before it was released to the general public, which is, a nice little thing. They also have a lot of like debut authors and, things like that. You can also get audiobooks from them as well. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to read what's on the back here. It says 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, and one grows deep, and one grows wild, and all of them grow teeth. So I do kind of know what this is about a little bit. I've looked at a couple of someone who wrote more of an in-depth like synopsis of the book, so I do know what this is about. I'm not gonna spoil it though, but I can't wait to read this. I absolutely cannot wait to read this. So I'm trying to finish up the book I'm reading so that I can hurry up and get to this one. The book that I got as an add-on is from another author I just love, S.A. Cosby, King of Ashes. He is a fairly new author. I think this may be his fourth book, maybe. Um, and I have read Razorblade Tears and Blacktop Wasteland by him, and I he is one of my newer favorite authors, and I will be getting everything that he puts out. His books are usually really gritty, extremely violent and gory. Um, if that's a trigger for you, if that's not something you care to read, then you probably won't like these books. But I love that stuff, so I'm all over it. But this book, I'm just going to read a part of the synopsis that kind of gives an idea. Um, it says Roman Carruthers left the smoke and fire of his family's crematory business behind in his hometown of Jefferson Run, Virginia. He is enjoying a life of shallow excess as a financial advisor in Atlanta until he gets a call from his sister, Nevia, telling him their father is in a coma after a hit and run accident. When Roman goes home, he learns the accident may not be what it seems. His brother, Dante, is deeply in debt to dangerous, ruthless criminals, and Roman is willing to do anything to protect his family. Anything. Um, a lot of his books are, well, like Razor Blade Tears, and it sounds like this book too is about revenge, justice. Just yeah, it's I love it. I love it. So and that's it. That's my little book of the month haul. And like I said, every time I think I may cancel my membership because I kind of don't feel like I'm getting as much as I can out of it, something like this pops up where there's a couple of books by a couple of my must read authors. Um, I actually the other day counted all of the books that I have received from book of the month to see, because I was thinking there wouldn't be very many, but there's actually quite a few, and it's because when I order my book of the month selection, I order add-ons. You can go back 2 or 3 years. I'm not sure how far back you can go, but it's a little good bit of a good ways, and you can order add-ons from like every book that has been available for the past 2 or 3 years. So that's what I do a lot when I order a book. I'll go back and I'll look at their catalog from past couple 3 years, and I will do add-ons. And I actually have gotten quite a few books. I've definitely got my money's worth, and the add-ons are $11.99. So for hardcover books, now you're not going to get any sprayed edges or fancy end papers. You're just going to get this, just a generic book. But that's fine by me. I like a sprayed edge, and I like a fancy end paper, and I like the all the really pretty books and everything, but they're not necessary. So yeah, it's worth it. It is worth it. I was thinking that maybe I was not getting my money's worth out of this, but I'm definitely getting my money's worth, considering all the books I've bought over the past 2 years. So yeah, that's my haul. That's my book of the month haul for today, and I will be posting some more content in a couple of weeks, and maybe I'll actually have read one of these and can do a review of one of these by then. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great week, and thank you so much for watching.